hips. First, we're going to focus on the quadriceps by bringing the heel towards the glute. By doing this, though, we do want to make sure that we're not overextending through the back or the pelvis is becoming off kilter. So do check in with that. We're going to hold here for at least 5 to 7 breaths. Then swapping over, taking the other leg. We want to keep our knees together as well. Next, we're going to bring our attention to our AT band. First, we're going to take our right leg across the left leg, and then squaring the hips, slowly bend and lean forward. You don't have to keep your hands to the ground at all, but we just want to start to feel an opening through the side of the right iliotibial band. Breathing here for 5 to 7 deep breaths. Swapping over and taking it to the other side. Each inhale, you want to reach up and out of the back of the posterior chain, up through the hips, and leaning forward with your weight so you're all through all 4 corners of your feet. Bringing our awareness now to the hamstrings, we're going to move into a forward fold. As you release your body down towards the earth, release the back of the head, opening up through the spine. You can bend one leg and straighten the other, and feel free to bend through both knees to take any extra tension you may feel on the lower back. Breathing here for 5 to 7 breaths. Another hamstring stretch is the pyramid pose. As you step one leg further forward, we hinge at the hips again and lean over that front leg. If you want, you can use your hands to support you on the knee to lessen the intensity, or release your hands down towards the earth to increase the intensity. 5 to 7 deep breaths here. Then swap over your legs and take it to the other side. Moving further down our legs, now we're going to stretch to the gastrocnemius and the soleus. You may even feel this in the plantar flexors of your feet as well, but ultimately we're stretching the calf. Breathing here for 5 to 7 breaths. Then when you're ready, swapping sides and stretching through that heel as well. Trying to keep our hips nice and square to the front and comfortable up through the spine. Our only tension should be in the calf. And finally, we're going to focus on hip abduction. Taking your foot into your hand, we're going to bring that knee out to the side, opening through the pelvis and the groin. We're going to breathe here for at least 5 to 7 breaths, with the focus on keeping those hips square to the front. Feel free to use something to support you or use this as a balancing practice. Hopefully your hips and legs feel ready to ride.
We're looking at leg stretches with your horse. Remember to work within your horse's comfortability and do not overstretch. But if you practice these exercises every day, you will notice a big difference in the flexibility, suppleness and stride length of your horse. Taking the hinds, take them very gently and slowly out, away from the body, and then circle. You can circle clockwise and anti-clockwise, gently and carefully, noting which way is easier than the other. You can repeat this up to 5 times both sides. Then take the leg gently towards the tail. Hold this stretch, if you can, for up to 5 seconds. Noting if it's comfortable or uncomfortable for your horse, but remember to build gradually. Take the hind limb away from the body, noting how comfortable this is for the horse, and hold for up to 5 seconds. Now try crossing the hind leg over the other leg. This can be tricky for some horses, so if your horse is unwilling to do this stretch, please do not force it and just avoid this stretch, but do mention it to your physiotherapist or your body worker. For the forelimb stretch, lift the leg so the heel bulbs come to the point of elbow. Put your hand carefully on the fetlock joint with your other hand on the knee of your horse as demonstrated in the video. Very carefully and gently take the knee out away from the body so you're putting the fetlock joint in towards the body and opening up through the knee. This will give a really good stretch through the pectorals of your horse. Remember to only ever work within the comfortability of your horse and try and hold this stretch or build the duration between 5 to 10 seconds. You're now going to stretch the other way. So with your hand on the knee of the horse, with your other hand on the fetlock, you're going to guide that knee towards the other front limb. This will open up the thorax and stretch through the shoulder, behind the shoulder blades. Note which way is more easy for your horse and try and build duration by holding from 5 to 10 seconds. Finally, we're going to do a front limb full stretch. Gently ask for the horse's front limb and very carefully, making sure that you're not too high and you're not pulling, guide the front limb forward. You do not want to be too high with this stretch. Remember, long and low is what we're looking for. As we're moving that leg forward, we would like to see the opposite hind lift off the ground, as you can see in this video. You can hold this stretch for 5 to 10 seconds if your horse allows. For online yoga, contact Dani. For equine physio, contact Becky.